yourself in times of trouble.
Welcome back. This is Andrew Cohen with the Legacy Hour. I'm here with Arif Halaby, Total Financial Solutions.
You know, listen, I love the name of your show, the Legacy Hour.
Thank you.
I wish I would have taken it first.
It's mine.
We do radio here at KHTS every Tuesday from 12 to 2, noon to 2, and then also on SCV TV. And you know, I hope to see you on our show coming up. We're going to have the next month or so. So stay tuned to your hometown station. You're going to hear us along with Andrew Cohen, one of the most exciting new additions to KHTS and the hometown station family. The most important part to your financial life, people, is having a plan, having a quarterback, and that is often the estate planning attorney.
Yeah, it can be, and I look at it as not the head coach, not final authority, but the quarterback. And to me, it's really important to work side by side with people that can give fantastic financial advice. Work with the CPA. Work with the children, if it's the case. Different families have different dynamics, but really come at it from a team approach. And everyone has their different perspective. And when I can, I try and bring that together. And if there's always going to be disagreements, but try and work it through, and not just take a stand and say it's my way or the highway. Say, okay, what are the pros and cons, and let the client decide.
One of the things that we see as time moves on is often a caregiver is brought into the home as sometimes part-time, sometimes full-time. If you are a child of a parent that is needing a caregiver on a regular basis, I want to encourage you to be an authorized user, not a co-owner, not a joint owner on the checking accounts, but an authorized user where you can get copies of the statements or go online. Because often, if you don't have the right team that is on the caregiving side, there's sometimes things that are missing.
Yeah.
It's like the butler did it, the old adage. Poor butlers. They always got a bad break. Well, it's the same thing. The cleaning crew or the caregivers, quote, did it. Not always the case, of course, but paying attention to checkbooks. Make sure the checks are in order. So if mom is on, because often they still will use checks as opposed to debit cards. Right,
or online.
Yeah, online. Watch them and see. You might see, check 121, 122, and then suddenly a check deposited or cashed might be 135. You might see, well, what happened to all the other checks? Well, often these folks, the crooks, whoever they are, whatever wolf in sheep's clothing they are, will go in and they'll pull a check out of the bottom. Because you're not going to miss it right away.
You're not going to see it for 4, 5, 6 months.
That's right. And then they'll write a check, they'll forge a name, they'll send it to themselves, and off they go. So that's one thing that I want you to be aware of. And going into the last break, we talked a little bit about how seniors are fast-growing users, if you will, of the bankruptcy system and the internet.
Right, yeah, you mentioned that. It's
a lot of fear because they want to purchase things. Who doesn't want to get a gift, right? There's a high when you buy something, and then 3 or 4 days later when it arrives, there's another emotional high.
It's there. You hear the doorbell ring.
Yep.
Who is it? There's no one there. You see a package on the front porch. Exactly.
And a lot of what we've talked about is an exciting chance to give and to placate even. Look, our seniors have enormous wisdom and value. And the other day I was with my dad, and we were with a group of ladies that were opening a new business on Main Street in Newhall. And my dad had already introduced himself. My son is working on a project, his Eagle project. We walk up, and they said, "Oh, so you must be the owner of the building down the street and working on..." Yeah, and I'm in painter outfit. We're all dusty and my dad, of course, is a very social guy, so he starts talking. I said, whoa, ladies, wait just a minute. You know how you hear stories about people's lives, and you even look down the street and you see different lives happening. And
in front of you, right.
Yeah. My dad is an amazing hero. He is an incredible person. And although he sits here as an older gentleman who is social, my dad has saved many lives. Right now we've got to count somewhere around 43 people's lives that man saved. And when you see our seniors, whether they did something heroic as my dad or even more heroic as in our greatest generation in World War II or Korea or Vietnam, don't ever forget to spend time, especially your children, spend time with mom as she's in the house over evening tea or morning coffee.
I think it's really important. Talk to them. Find out the stories. Find out their legacy. What's back there? I've found stuff out. My grandparents lived long lives, and I still find stuff out now that's just fascinating of them immigrating to the United States and some stuff that they went through that you would just not believe.
And you look at them and you don't realize the depth of courage that they have.
Exactly.
Because they look like folks. You know?
My grandfather, 10 years old, hiding throughout Eastern Europe, trying to come over here to get to Ellis Island around 1912 or so. It's just incredible.
Amazing stories of courage that our parents and grandparents have left as a legacy.
Right.
So it isn't a burden to take care of mom or dad. It shouldn't be. It should be an opportunity to learn and glean some of that wisdom back from them.
Right. All right. Well, we're getting to the end of our show here. I'm here with friend and colleague Arif Halaby. And Arif, how can people get in touch with you?
Hey, folks, you can go to hometownstation.com and click on Total Financial Solutions. Or better yet, just go to TFS, stands for Total Financial Solutions, tfswealth.com.
Excellent. Thank you very much. This is Andrew Cohen. Thank you very much for listening today. If you'd like to get in touch with me, my website is andrewcohenlegal.com. And phone number is 661-621-3661. It's been my pleasure. Thank you.